Root beer. It's fizzy, it's sweet, and it has that one-of-a-kind flavor you either love or, well, don't. But have you ever stopped to wonder what exactly is in it? And more importantly, why is it called beer when it doesn't have any alcohol? Today, we're digging into the surprising history of this iconic American drink. So, what is root beer made of? Well, it's not brewed from grains like actual beer. Instead, it's a carbonated soft drink, sweetened and flavored with a unique blend of plant extracts. The original recipes, however, were a lot more earthy. For centuries, indigenous peoples in North America brewed medicinal teas and beverages from the roots of the sassafras tree. They used it for all sorts of things, from treating fevers to purifying blood. European colonists learned these recipes and added their own twists, often using other roots like sarsaparilla, burdock, and dandelion. These early versions were often fermented with yeast to create a naturally fizzy, low-alcohol drink. This brings us to the big question: why is it called beer? Back then, beer was a much broader term. It simply referred to a fermented drink, whether it was made from grains, fruits, or roots. These small beers were common household drinks because the fermentation process made water safer to drink. So, a brew made from roots was quite literally root beer. The story of modern root beer really starts with a pharmacist named Charles Hires. In the 1870s, he discovered a recipe for a delicious herbal tea while on his honeymoon. He saw a business opportunity and decided to market a commercial version. He originally wanted to call it root tea, but a friend advised him that root beer would sound much more appealing to the working-class miners he wanted as customers. Smart move. Hires developed a liquid extract and later a dry powder that families could mix at home to create their own root beer. This was a huge hit. But what gives root beer that distinct, almost medicinal flavor? The star ingredient was originally sassafras. It has a sweet, aromatic profile that's hard to describe, kind of like a mix of vanilla, licorice, and wintergreen. However, in 1960, the FDA banned sassafras for commercial food use after studies linked its main chemical compound, safrole, to health concerns in lab animals. So, modern root beer makers had to get creative. Today, the classic flavor is recreated using artificial sassafras flavoring, along with other ingredients like wintergreen, vanilla, licorice root, and nutmeg. That's why every brand of root beer tastes a little different. They each have their own secret recipe. Interestingly, while root beer is a distinctly American invention, you can find similar drinks around the world. In Southeast Asia, sarsaparilla soda, or sarsi, is incredibly popular and shares a similar flavor profile. The UK has dandelion and burdock soda, which also has its origins in herbal root-based drinks. So, is today's root beer still beer? Not really. The vast majority of commercial root beer is not fermented and contains no alcohol. It's a soft drink, plain and simple. However, the name has stuck around for over a century, a sweet and foamy reminder of its humble, herbal origins. It's a legacy that started with ancient medicinal teas and evolved through Prohibition-era marketing into the beloved soda we know today. From its earthy roots to its place in the modern soda fountain, root beer's history is as rich and complex as its flavor. So the next time you pour yourself a frosty mug, maybe with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, you'll know you're not just having a soda. You're sipping on a piece of history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.